Matt.
What's your surname, Matt?
I just do this for a sort of hobby, and like I say, I just go around doing this, so I tend not to give my name out all the time because people are always asking me. I just don't want it running.
Obviously, we just want to make sure nothing untoward's going on. That's the only reason I'm asking.
Well, there isn't. It's only pictures of the marked cars.
What's your surname, Matt?
Car pictures. Like I said, I don't want to give me surname out. I'd rather not. I'm only taking some pictures of the police cars.
As my colleague explained, obviously it's a bit odd you're doing like mock.
It's not odd. Have you not seen on like YouTube and Flickr and stuff?
But not outside police bases.
Oh yeah, definitely.
I've seen loads of videos of police cars whizzing down the road and stuff.
Yeah.
They're not coming out police bases.
If you go on YouTube and you Google any police station, you'll see videos of it.
Is that from you or from other people?
Well, no, from loads of people. Yeah, I do, but again, it's not something I give out because it's obviously you get people commenting on the videos and stuff, and it's just I sort of like keep it private for a small audience, just like family and friends and stuff.
Pay close attention, because what you're about to see is a clear example of how quickly a routine situation can escalate into controversy. Welcome to Rate the Audits, where misconduct is examined, rights are highlighted, and accountability is demanded. In this episode, Auditor Matt is outside a police station, calmly recording marked police vehicles in a public space. His activity is completely lawful, yet it immediately draws attention from officers who begin observing him closely. At first, things appear calm and controlled, but the situation quickly shifts when additional officers arrive. Without any solid justification, they begin questioning his intentions and gathering unnecessary personal information. What should have remained a simple public interaction starts turning into suspicion-driven policing. The auditor remains calm, is aware of his rights, while officers rely more on assumptions than legal reasoning. This is where the tension begins to build.
I've not got any problems with you videoing the cars, police officers or anything like that.
Yeah.
And I have said before, but all I'm concerned about is that you're videoing officers' private cars, which again, we can't really stop you doing.
Yeah.
Because you just said that if those people were that way inclined, they would just simply come down here and do it themselves. So how do I know that's not what you're here for?
Well, that could be the case for anyone that walks past.
I think I'm perfectly entitled to stop and ask you what you're doing and why you would
Right.
do that.
Yeah, I know, and you have done, and I've told you. This is what I'm saying.
We're trying to obviously make sure nothing untoward's happening.
How-
Living in your surname.
How can anything untoward happen?
I mean, are you deliberately after confrontation with the police? Is that?
If I was after confrontation with the police, I'd be giving you hell now. So, no, obviously not.
I've not said you're breaking any laws or anything like that. I've not asked you to stop. I've not tried to...
No, that, yeah, but if you say that I'm after confrontation, I'd admit, I'd flat say I wouldn't be being civil with you, I'd just tell you to bugger off sort of thing.
Stay focused, because what unfolds next shows a growing disconnect between public rights and police perception. As the conversation continues, officers repeatedly question why the auditor is filming and why he refuses to share personal details like his surname. Despite the auditor clearly explaining his purpose, recording public police vehicles for transparency, the officers continue to treat his actions as suspicious. Their discomfort becomes the driving force of the interaction, not any actual evidence of wrongdoing. Instead of relying on legal grounds, they rely on personal judgment and assumptions. The auditor remains calm and cooperative, one even referencing that similar filming is widely available online. However, this reasonable explanation is not fully accepted. The officers continue probing, showing a mindset shaped more by suspicion than by an understanding of lawful public recording rights. This creates the foundation for an unnecessary escalation.
All I'm saying is, from my point of view, I don't understand why you would want a video. I mean, the marked cars, like I said, is fine.
Yeah.
Just making sure you're not videoing private officers' cars. That's all.
You can't make sure of that though, can you?
Well, all right, I can't stop you doing it. No.
Right, I've said I'm not going to. I've no reason to.
But you won't show me that you've
Well,
not been...
I'm recording at the moment. No, I can't stop my video. I give you my word, I will not get any, even if they're really nice cars, I will not put them on. And if there is any by accident, I will blur the number plates out. I do this with other people if they say, because a lot of them do have concerns about private cars and things. And I say, yeah, no problem. I can understand that. I can blur it out.
People that would want to maybe cause us harm and stuff like that, and you know, it's just not.
I get your concerns with it. Yeah. But you've got my word. No private vehicles will go on the internet or anything like that, or not even on my own camera. Regardless, it's just marked cars. That's all it is.
Okay.
All right.
You won't give us your name?
I'd rather not. It's just I don't want it sort of going about all the time. Every time I come and do some like videos and photos and stuff.
Pay attention here, because this moment highlights a critical shift in tone. The auditor goes out of his way to reassure officers that he has no intention of recording private vehicles or causing harm. He even promises to blur number plates if needed, demonstrating full cooperation beyond legal requirements. Despite this, the officers continue to express concerns, linking his behavior to potential risks without any solid evidence. They reference previous incidents involving individuals with alleged mental health issues or harmful intent, indirectly associating the auditor's lawful activity with dangerous behavior. This type of reasoning blurs the line between genuine security concerns and unjustified suspicion. Instead of recognizing cooperation, the focus remains on discomfort and control. The auditor, however, continues to respond calmly, showing transparency and willingness to compromise, which makes the escalating suspicion even more questionable.
Have you had no one down at this one before doing videos and stuff or pictures?
So, I've been listening. We have had people down here.
All right, yeah.
And sometimes these people are fixated people, so they may have mental health problems, they may be obsessed with the police,
Yeah.
they may wish to do police officers harm. People's temper, people's mood can change, people might not being stopped and spoken to. So this
I think you've worked that out with a pair of yous that I'm perfectly all right and I don't mind being spoken to.
I don't know you at all. I know the border police have stopped someone out here, was armed with a knife, and he had come down here specifically to cause harm to the police, which is why we're speaking to you now, to make sure you're not one of these fixated people who's going to do us harm.
Definitely not. But I say, I've explained what I'm doing. I'm just here to take pictures and some videos of the marked cars leaving, and that's it. So.
Okay.
This is where the situation becomes more concerning. The officer begins drawing comparisons between the auditor and previous individuals who were allegedly dangerous or fixated on police stations. This shift in reasoning is significant, as it attempts to frame lawful filming as potentially threatening behavior. The auditor, however, clearly states his purpose again: recording vehicles in a public space, which is entirely legal. Despite this clarity, officers continue to rely on assumptions rather than facts. The idea that travel distance or unfamiliarity makes someone suspicious is also introduced, further weakening the logical foundation of their questioning. Instead of focusing on actual behavior, attention shifts toward profiling and speculation. This moment highlights how quickly perception can override objective assessment, especially when officers feel uncomfortable being recorded.
That's why, mate, but as you say, there's some current really lots of terrorism, especially right-wing terrorism as well. That's why we've come out to speak to you.
Right, it's you should be all aware you've had memos regarding people doing photos and videos. They're all over YouTube, so that's what I'm doing.
That's fine. Have you got your ID on them?
No, you're not getting me ID, you're not getting me details. No. And even if I did, you wouldn't be getting
why
it.
is that, though?
Because you're not entitled to it.
Yeah, we have, we'll just do this a bit more.
Was I alright with you about it, you two? I was perfectly fine, wasn't I?
You were perfectly fine.
Explained everything, yeah. I even helped the chap who got stuck in there. Got myself grazed knees, guys.
Yeah. So what's your first name? Sorry. Matt.
Yeah.
The issue we've got, Matt, is you should travel all the way from north.
It doesn't matter where I've travelled from. It doesn't matter if I've travelled from. It doesn't matter if I've travelled from France to do it.
Road, I can understand why it brought you to here.
It doesn't matter. I could come here from 1,000 miles away just for the day, and it won't matter. If I want to do that, I'll do it.
I understand that. It's my job is to obviously confirm who you are and why you're here.
It's not your job to confirm who I am and why I'm here. No, it's not. It's none of your business. That.
Listen carefully, because this is where the interaction reaches a turning point. The auditor challenges the idea that his presence is suspicious simply because he is not local. He makes it clear that traveling from any distance does not make his actions unlawful. However, officers continue pressing for identification and justification, despite no legal requirement being established. The situation escalates as additional officers become involved, increasing pressure on the auditor. Tension rises when detention is mentioned, and the auditor immediately questions the legality of such action. He calmly states that unlawful detention or search would have legal consequences. At this point, the interaction shifts from questioning into enforcement, despite the lack of clear, reasonable grounds. The auditor remains firm, repeatedly asserting his rights while officers proceed with their approach.
Are you detaining me?
Sorry?
Are you detaining me?
Well, mate, I'm trying to have a conversation.
I've finished having a conversation. I've explained what I'm doing to these guys. Don't come down here and tell me I'm only allowed to come down and take pictures if I'm local or if I'm staying in a hotel, etc., etc., or I'm here on Are you listening?
I think this is enough
He's not. I've been nice to you guys. I've told you what I'm doing.
Not to be nice to these.
Right, no, he's coming up and he's demanding the ID and he's suggesting that I'm not allowed to do it, etc., etc.
But if it's
Have you got some ID, mate?
Like I've already explained to you,
if it's one,
we do get fixated people that do hang around the police stations and they do want to do us harm. Alright?
potentially.
So,
With a camera,
Yeah.
we've already been through this.
yeah, we have. However,
I think so, yeah.
you've attracted another set of police officers' attentions, haven't you?
Yeah, just let me speak to these guys.
But if you speak to the uniform officers, because I'm speaking to a colleague.
Right, well, I was going to say, if you're going to detain me and search me, there's going to be a lawsuit because it's an unlawful detainment and an unlawful search. No, if she's going to detain me, then crack on. No, unless she's detaining me.
If you've got any weapons.
Okay, Matt, at the moment it's detained for search section 1.
This is the most critical escalation. The auditor is detained and searched under Section 1 of PACE, a power that requires reasonable suspicion of carrying illegal items. However, the justification provided is weak and heavily based on observation and assumptions rather than evidence. The officers claim he was watching vehicles and may be linked to previous incidents, but no concrete grounds are established. The search is carried out, yet nothing illegal is found, confirming the lack of justification. Despite this, the process continues as if suspicion alone is enough. The auditor remains calm throughout, fully compliant, yet the legal threshold for such action appears not to be met. This raises serious questions about proportionality and proper use of police powers in public spaces.
The reason you're detained for research is because we've seen you observing. You said you're filming cars, yet you're watching, after telling us you're filming cars, you're watching the passenger gate. I also suspect you might be the same person that's been, information has suggested they've been outside police spaces before. So I'm searching you for weapons. My name's PC Winkworth, I'm from Chadwell Heath Traffic Garage. Me and the searcher entitled to a copy of the search record. Are you okay with a search by myself, or would you like a male officer to conduct the search?
No problem at all.
Excellent.
Say that, my name's Peter McDarby. Okay, unfortunately, I want
I'm just going to undo your top there. You've got a t-shirt underneath. Just going to feel around your waistband. I'm not dropping your pants or anything like that, just feeling around it, okay? Could you turn around for me, please, Matt? Thank you.
Don't just turn it on.
Matthew, for future reference, when officers speak to you, if you just obviously give them all your details.
I don't have to give him me details, pal.
I'm saying, Matthew, so it's better for you. So if I'm going to record outside police stations, just give them all your details.
I'm not going to be giving any of my details. I don't have to. What did you say your name was again, or your number?
McDarby.
Right, you're going to be getting spoken to about this.
After the search, a highly controversial moment occurs. The officer advises that in future, the auditor should provide full personal details when approached by police. This statement is incorrect in general legal context, as individuals are not always required to disclose personal information unless specific legal conditions apply. The auditor immediately challenges this, asserting his understanding of his rights. Tension rises again as the officer insists on procedural authority, while the auditor refuses to comply beyond legal obligations. The disagreement highlights a clear conflict between perceived authority and actual legal rights. Despite the lack of any wrongdoing discovered, the officer maintains a firm stance, suggesting retraining and procedural correction for the auditor's behavior, which further intensifies the confrontation.
That was an unlawful search.
It wasn't unlawful.
It was. You will get retrained on this. You'll get told, you'll get brought up to date on the procedure for this.
I think you need to update yourself.
I don't need to, you'll be getting updated. What was your number again?
254 730 even.
Right, and you'll be getting retrained. And you'll be getting spoken to. No, this is serious.
It is very serious.
Right.
As my colleagues explained, in the current climate, we can't be...
The current climate, you need to stop using the current climate. You're going to get that took off you like you are going to get that took off you like you did with the previous terrorism act.
Matthew, you weren't.
It's none of your business. Listen,
You're asking us questions.
I'm allowed to.
You're able to ask, and I'm able to ask you questions.
Right, and I'm declining.
You're being difficult.
No, I'm being difficult since you searched me, unlawfully searched me. No, I wasn't. I've got it on video, love. It'll be going on YouTube and people will see how nice I was to them. And then they will see what tyrants you are.
You could have easily explained.
I'm not obliged to. I did. Did I explain why I was here? Bearing in mind it's on camera.
I've said yes, you did.
Yes, I did. So there you go. I spoke on this camera and I told you that I told these guys what I was doing. So don't say that I didn't tell you.
But then you could have offered them that information, that evidence.
I'm not obliged to.
No, I know you're not, but to be less difficult.
No, you don't just search someone just because your butt hurt. It's simple as that, and that's all it comes down to. Your butt hurt. You're upset. Your feelings are hurt because I won't give me details out. These two will be getting retrained and you'll be getting spoken to.
Thank you, I look forward to it.
Right, would you like to say anything to the viewers watching about your unlawful search? Section 1 of PAYOUT you searched me on. Yeah?
Matthew, I suggest if you just move on.
No, I will stay here all day if I want to, pal, and you won't do a thing about it. Alright?
Okay. Right, take it, Matthew.
Off you go.
Try to get one over, Matthew.
I won't. Say hello to your family and friends on YouTube, pal. The tyrant. Yeah, alright, I'm not no issues with you. I was alright with you, but he's a prat.
Right.
Now we reach the aftermath and reflection stage. The auditor openly criticizes the handling of the situation, calling the search unlawful and unnecessary. He highlights that his actions were fully explained from the beginning, yet still met with suspicion and escalation. Officers, however, justify their actions based on current concerns and general safety narratives. This exchange reveals a deeper issue: the gap between public rights and enforcement perception. The auditor remains confident and unshaken, stating that everything is recorded and will be reviewed publicly. He emphasizes that accountability will follow. This final confrontation shows two completely different interpretations of the same event, one based on rights, the other on suspicion and control.